business. Okay, we're going to take our screens down because we have Loretta, and I wanted you guys to know, sometimes you don't know because you're coming into the business so quick, and I just want you to know, sometimes you need to be told who we have in our company. And did you guys know that Loretta is absolutely Director of the Year? I know that this wasn't just this year, but it was 2019 Director of the Year. Quite an honor. 2019 recognized on stage, huge honor, and just really, really quite an accomplishment. Oh, I got goosebumps just talking about it. I love it. Really, she's gonna like roll her eyes at me because I'm talking about it, but I'm really it was a huge honor for her and for all of us at Champion for her to have this honor. And it is, you have to be tops in like every category. It's kind of like an MVP of Tupperware. And it is something that you just don't know really who's going to get it until you're on stage and it's announced. And it was just a huge success. And we are very, very proud of you still today to just to be able to tell everybody here tonight that we at Champion have the Director of the Year 2019 at Champion Enterprises. And anytime you want to pull out that tiara and remind us, you can. All right, thank you. And we can't wait to hear your demo on Snicker Salad. It's not really a salad, but it does have apples in it, she tells me. All right, take it away.
I don't cook in my tiara. Yes, I'm making a Snicker salad, or it's that time of the year. You know, candy bars, Halloween's coming up, trick or treat, apple season, it's the fall harvest season. So this is a fun recipe where everybody can be happy. You can get your little Snicker candy bar going on, but you can get your healthy apples, okay? It's a really quick, easy recipe. And like Pam said, you want to demo, you want to do your demonstrations, whether they're live or virtual, around our starter set, around our business kit, around the products in that set. And so, of course, the main event in that is our, I got to get used to the new name, Supersonic, Amazing, Grand, I don't know what it's called. Supersonic, Superpower, whatever. But this is it. I still call it the Power Chef, all right? Give me a minute to switch gears into that, okay? But it's the same basic look, okay? It has more of a red tint to it instead of the clear, okay? But it still has your cover there. It still has an amazing engine, which I'll share with you a little bit some of the changes there. It still has a funnel. Still has your paddle whisk, so you can do dressings and marinades and pancake batter and scrambled eggs and all that. And it still has your amazing extra sharp blades. Okay, yes, extra sharp. And I've had a few incidents in my career. But they have improved the guard on here, okay? So they've made sure that it used to be really loose. And will tell you that I have cut myself because it was loose and the blade was actually sticking out. But this new guard, the blades are completely covered, okay? Even when it's unhinged, okay? So I really have to pull that off. So they've made the guard a lot stronger and a lot better. They've improved the little spindle here, the top of the blade holder. All right, I'm trying to lean into the camera here. All right, notice the notches on here, okay? It is going to give a better grip into the cover, or your engine, I like to call it, all right? So it's gonna give it a lot more little prongs here to catch and really pull that string. It's going to give you a much, much better pull, okay? So the same kind of thing. So with Snicker salad, you're going to add some, I like to add Granny Smith apples, all right? Let me grab them this quick. I already cut them up, and I like to keep the peel on, so I washed them up already and peeled them. And I just put them in the fridge real quick because I knew I was going to be doing this, okay? So I did about 3 Granny Smith apples. I left the peel on. I did core them, okay? And I'm going to put about, you never ever want to overfill your Supersonic, okay? I'm getting used to calling it that. I'm going to put the cover on there. Still has your rubber grip on the bottom so it doesn't slide around your countertop when you're using it. And it still has your funnel, okay? And so I'm going to put this on. Now, this has a little release button right there, okay? to remind you to pop that open after you've used it so you can wipe it out and clean it, okay? And you're gonna put the top on just like you did before, guys, and you're gonna pull the string just like before. You wanna pull the string out, okay? You do not wanna pull up or pull down because you're gonna put stress on that string. Straight up, oh my goodness, guys. This is, I mean, I love the Power Chef, but the Supersonic, okay, the blades are just a new redesign. They're sharper, and oh my goodness, it's like effortless. Okay, it really is effortless. You know how hard apples are. Now you decide. That's what I love about the Supersonic is I call it the Cuisinart without a plug. Okay, you decide how chunky, how creamy, how blended you want things. You have the power to stop it. Okay, in the Cuisinart, you push the plug and you're done. Okay, so I don't know if you can pull that. I don't want it too finely chopped up. So I want nice chunky pieces of apple, okay? Now, before I did that, what I did was I used the Whip and Mix Chef, all right? Two things. I did an instant pudding, okay? Instant French vanilla pudding. And then I did a heavy whipping cream, added 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar to that. Okay, and of course, we're going to use our gorgeous moderates for that. You have lots of things you can feature.
I'm reminding you.
Uh-oh.
Every day, Mama.
Alexa, stop. Don't you love that? You give yourself little reminders. How come she never listens to me? And I'm going to serve it in our gorgeous, clearly elegant bowl. So I already blended the whipping cream and the pudding together. And quite honestly, if I would have thought about this before, I would have, instead of using the large, clearly elegant bowl, because obviously it's much bigger than I needed, I would either have to do a triple batch to really fill this up. I would use the new serving platter, which I used it the other day and I gave it to my neighbor since she loved it so much, okay? So I have to get myself a new one. So the clearly elegant serving platter only comes up about this high, and I think this would look really pretty in that, okay? All right, so I've got my whipping cream and my pudding blended. And what's nice about that is I did the pudding first, and I did my whipping cream, and I don't have to clean in between because it's all going into the same bowl, so it doesn't matter, okay? So I love, love, love the whipping mix for that. So then you just take your apples and you chunk them up, and you put them inside of your beautiful bowl there, okay? Add that in there. I'm just going to chunk up the rest of these apples here. Always put your blade in first. And you don't have to worry about putting your finger over the little hole because there isn't one anymore. Okay. Remember, we used to have to worry about juices getting in there. Okay. All right. So this is a little too much. So the reason you don't want to overfill, you want to try to keep it to the halfway mark. It gives room for the food to rotate. If you overfill it, okay, if you overfill it, there's no room for the food to rotate, and it's not going to chop like you want it to chop, okay? All right, you might think, oh, I'll get done faster, but you really won't because it won't be evenly chopped. This is just absolutely gorgeous, all right? Just as chunky as I want it, all right, because you don't need to be really tiny, all right? And I'm going to add the rest of these apples in here. So that was just 3. I like to use the Granny Smith apples. It gives that sourness because I'm going to be adding a lot of sweetness to this. I've got the whipping cream, I have the pudding, and I'm going to have Snickers in there, okay? So I didn't want to use a real sweet apple. All right, so I got my apples down inside of there. And now, you do not, I highly recommend that you do not put Snickers into your Sonic, okay? Listen, this thing will chop life. It will chop your frozen fruits. You can make your smoothies in here. You can put carrots in here, okay, your hard carrots, and it's gonna chop it beautifully, okay? But Snickers are gooey. They're gooey, they're caramely, they're really thick. I also don't recommend you do anything that has like that kind of consistency to it, like those medjool dates. Not a good idea. They're too soft and too gooey. They stick to the blades, and then you're going to have a really hard time pulling that string. So you're going to go to our universal shelf knife, okay, and use this and just cut up your Snickers bars, okay, and cut them up as big or as little as you want. And you can add as many as you want, all right? My recipe says 3 to 4 Snickers candies bar. All you can find in the stores today were the little fun sizes. So no, I think I need more. But anyway, oh, All right, and you're gonna want to use our beautiful spatula. Now, you're gonna blend this all together. And I'm telling you, the taste of that delicious Snickers bar, and when I was growing up, that was like my favorite candy bar. Okay, that was the one I always went for. It looks so pretty. And I'm gonna add some more Snickers bar when we're done here, but you don't need to see me cutting up Snickers bars, okay? Now, the last final touch to this, and I apologize, I wanted to make real caramel sauce from scratch, but you know, since I care for my mom and sometimes things just don't go the way I planned, I didn't make it. But really easily, you're gonna take our beautiful Chef Series cookware saucepan, you're gonna melt down and dissolve some sugar and water, you're gonna add some unsalted butter, okay? You're gonna add some sugar to this, and you're just gonna get it nice and creamy, and then you're gonna drizzle that caramel sauce on top of your Snicker salad, okay? And are you guys ready? Look at, I just don't know what this bowl is big enough. Look at that. I put all those apples in there. I changed my mind. Don't use the serving platter. Look at that, okay? And so I'm gonna add a little more Snickers to that to add some more chocolate to it. But that caramel sauce, and of course you can always buy the caramel sauce in the jar. But you know, sometimes you just need it for a little recipe like this. And unless you're gonna use it very often, just make your own, and that way you're not wasting that whole jar that you're buying, okay? But that's it. Let's go. Don't snicker. Go treat yourself and go treat a hostess and have a fun Snicker salad party, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I was going to tell you, you could take some chocolate and take our peeler if you don't have caramel sauce and just shave your chocolate and put little chocolate shavings on top of your Snicker salad. You could also drizzle, sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on there too. Okay. So if you don't have caramel sauce, guys, just wing it. Just do whatever you got around in the pantry. All right, I'm done.
All right. Thank you again, Loretta.